Hi, Parenting with Winnie friends. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. I know that so many of us are in different time zones. So, first of all, I want to say thank you so much to my new subscribers. You keep me going. I no longer say, oh, parenting is a lonely journey because I've realized that to revenge, we are such a big, big team to revenge. So I'm so happy, but not get to revenge. So I think that's all I can say. Because I know that I have followers in all those languages. So in the last two sessions, I was looking at parenting with boys, and I thought this session would be looking at parenting girls. But I got a question that made me divert a little bit, and the question was, Sewini, kuki umuntu abana abarera kimwe ariko bose they don't turn out the same way? Definitely nta gisubizo mfite to disappoint you. Nanjye ntabwo nabisubiza. I wish I would. Then I would be a perfect parent, but I'm not. However, ndashaka kuvuga ingingo imwe ishobora kuba yabitera kugira ngo we try to catch ourselves when we see that coming. So today we are going to look at the birth order is what I'll call it. Birth order is like uburiza, umwana wa kabiri, ubuheta, bucura, all those. Our birth order affects who we are and our characters. But as we dive into that, I want you to ask yourself, is it because of the time that I was born? Like my arrival, I came first or I came last, or is it something beyond that? I read a number of books. One of them is called the Birth Order book, Firstborn Advantage. But I read a few more research because I love looking at the research, like what does research say? So many psychologists say that yes, firstborns are different from the middle child, different from the lastborn. However, it's not when you came. It's about different factors. And so today we're going to be looking at a firstborn child, and then I read some called the functional firstborns. Hey, functional firstborns, because I know some of them. I know some of them, and it excited me when I found that term. I was like, oh yeah, because I think I have a friend who's a functional firstborn, and I've always asked her, why do you behave like a firstborn? Because I know another firstborn, right? Like you can tell. So we're going to look at firstborn, functional firstborns, middle children, the youngest child or the last born, cyangwa bucura, and then we're going to look at an only child. This time I promise it's going to be short, but take time and listen. You could pick up something, one or two things. So yeah, let's jump into it. So firstborn children definitely are children that come first. They come when we are ready to parent, maybe not, you know. And so we are reading these books, we have everything in order, we are trying this, we are setting rules and regulations. And so when it comes to a firstborn child, they usually turn out really right. Actually, I was reading a book that said that most American presidents were firstborns. Even some strong women out there, Hillary Clinton's, are firstborn children. But Michelle Obama is a lastborn. So to the lastborns, yay! So firstborns will prosper. By the way, Jesus Christ is called a firstborn in the Bible. Firstborn was that person that was so important that when you got a firstborn child, then you knew that this is where I'm going to transfer my inheritance. And up to today, I want to feel like it could be the same, because when we give birth to our first children, oh, it's exciting. It's really exciting. and the firstborns are really important. But we want to limit ourselves in that they don't look like they're different, like they're more special, like they're what? Because every child is special, right? And you agree with me as a parent that every child is special. So, having said that, we crown the firstborn and their kings, everyone's attention, parenting, this, that, errors, mistakes. And then when the other children come, we start telling them, oh, you need to do this, help your brother, help your baby sister, take care of them, all this. Firstborns know better. And then in the long run, we realize that they have perfectionist tendencies, but inside them, they're very insecure. So what do they need? They need you to relax a little bit, play with them a bit. Don't feel like they're taking over your responsibilities as a dad or mom, because these are children. And those are things, sometimes it feels like they are co-parents. I think there are some WhatsApp messages that call them co-parents. So it makes them a little insecure inside. And they feel like they only get praised when they achieve a certain milestone. So we need to hold ourselves. In other words, I'm sharing this information so that we are able to identify our blind spots. You catch yourself when you're about to do something because now you have the information, and information is power. So relax a little and introduce play, introduce time together. Like, try to relax is the main word here. And then there comes child number 2, or the middle child. And when she picks a toy, the old one will grab it from her because the old one is stronger. And then the little one will cry. If the small one cries, you're going to say, hey, wahayu mwana. So she has a crisis, an identity crisis. And but I learned that they are good negotiators. Like middle-born children can be really good negotiators because of the family setting. By the way, before I forget, I read a statement, a quotation that says that kids learn their role in their family. So children that are born in the middle will usually become like strong, powerful business people because they are good negotiators. There we go. So what you do to add on to who she is or he is already, you need to fill their emotional banks. Tell them you love them, create me time, take them out. It could be just taking a walk. It could be what? Because they need to be felt. They need to feel that they are special, that they have their place in their families. When they don't, it causes an identity crisis within them. And then there comes the baby of the home, the spoiled one. This child comes when parents are a little tired. They've been strict enough and maybe they realized it doesn't work. They've done it and maybe by now they are tired. And then because they are tired, at this time, the rules are a bit bent. And so they know how to get away with everything. And sometimes they come really pushy. And sometimes it makes them rebellious. So adding on to who they are, because they turn out also really well, just like the middle child and the first child, they also turn out well. But when we don't enforce rules, introduce rules the way we did with our first child, sometimes they become very rebellious. And that is not something that we want to see in our children. So introduce some rules. And of course, the function of firstborn, it's just a firstborn. So whatever I said for the firstborn, apply on the function of firstborn. Relax a little. And then the other child is the only child, like one child in a family, and they're usually very confident, they're leaders, they know how to go for everything. However, if there are no rules, they're not guided, they are overbearing. So they need to be told structure, they need to be, like, make them hold on. Otherwise, they overdo it and then it causes them problems. So the question I asked, is it because I arrived first or last? No. I think by now you see. And psychologists have said that it's not because of that. It's because of your parental expectations, because of our financial status, because of our parenting styles, because of who we parents are. Like, are we child number one, number two, or number three? Because we pass on exactly the way either we were parented or exactly who we are. So, catch yourself, identify your blind spot. If our children are learning their role in our families, what role are our children learning? Like, who are they? Do they really feel special, or do they feel like some children are more special than the others? Like we read in some of the books. So yeah, I think I'll end it here because last time I overdid it. So this time I don't want to make it so big. Thank you so much. Share it if you really think that it is it's an important information, because we share so much things on internet. We can also share this so that parents can identify the blind spots and hold themselves when they're about to say that one thing, but also pick one thing. And if you need a book, please tell me. I have a number of books on birth order. I have some links to share on a number of research so that you can go on and read more. Thank you so much. To my new subscribers and the old ones, I love you. Have a good day. The Lord bless you. See you next.